I know what you know, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like we North London, we London teams. We have a way.
Mm-hmm.
We have like Tottenham our own, is our side.
Our
I
baby.
always use a good proper English. Our side, our side meal.
No, 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 our shawarma.
It's our oral salad.
Yeah, our shawarma.
If your aura is going low, it's to have a nice meal with Tottenham. It's buffet service, all you can eat. Man, I was about to block your number, man. Bro, I'm like, why the hell is this guy calling me? Leave me alone. Like, dude, leave me. I'm like, go and meet your fiance and leave me alone, bro. Leave my life alone. Stop chasing me. Bro, I could, like, I didn't sleep last night, man. I don't know. Maybe because all the hate I've been hating Arsenal. I think for. I think it finally caught up to me last night. I couldn't sleep, man. Like, so after the game to them, like, let me just try and catch up on some sleep. I'm ready for the pod, and I saw I know that iPhone sound is so annoying. No matter where your sleep has gone to, it will bring you back to reality.
Now you know how I felt when my phone was getting blown up after that Wolves game.
Bro, it's crazy, man. But yeah, man. Good start.
Well, let it all work out.
Yeah, right. I did. I guess
Man,
it did work out today. You found the perfect thing to play every day, every weekend.
honestly, especially for Eze, especially
Bro,
for Eze. No, he's a one thing. No matter the criticism, one thing for sure, Eze is a real gunner.
oh yeah, let's start.
It's a real gunner. He's a real gunner for real. He might play rubbish, but in this game, we just had to play him. No matter his form, just had to play him this game, 100%. But anyway, you guys, welcome to another episode of Five Aside with Soccer Text with AK. You know how it is. We're here to review the EPL weekend and whatever else we want to talk about from football, the sport we love. But anyway, let's start with Chelsea. Let's reserve Arsenal for later, because I have a lot to say. So let's start with the Blues. Chelsea. It's also funny because of how bad we've been recently. I didn't even get the deserved like joy from the hate watch. Like I just like man, let me just calm down. I never play my game yet. But that Burnley match, man. It was funny. I could see it coming. But I was like, nah, this guys when it was 1-0, you guys look good. You know what? It was kind of similar to the Arsenal Wolves game in a different way. Like Chelsea being very dominant in the first half, could have been 2, 3, 4 goals up. But if you don't kill off your opponents, the more chances you meet, it's as if the other team just keeps getting confidence from it. And then I guess the red card did help matters as well. But what do you think? How do you feel? Because let me say
And
one more thing is that I guess it will be bad, yeah. You guys might end up being the first team to win the conference league 2 times. So
oh, that's how it's going. It's time for war, huh? Okay. Just fired. Fair enough. Fair enough.
it's
Fair,
not bad.
fair.
It's a trophy. So who knows?
Fair
It's
enough.
a
Fair enough.
trophy.
Fair enough. Um, Man, I mean, welcome back, guys. EPL review, and it's crazy because this game, yeah, and in the preview we spoke about this, and I said it's giving like international break vacation kind of vibe. You
Hmm.
understand? And anytime Chelsea players come up from international break, we don't always do a farewell, especially if we play all these kind of teams. We've seen it before, and I was worrying against it, but I just felt like it should not happen again. You
Hmm.
understand? And when you see Chelsea fans like me, like, say some things and speak on some things the way I speak on. It's because there's history. I'm coming from somewhere. I started supporting Chelsea like, 05, 06, after the 04, 05 era when Jose Mourinho came in. So I've seen standards, I've seen principles, I've seen core, I've seen ideology of the team, like, from the JT, Lampard, Didi era, Didier Drogba era. You understand? Like
I was like, man, don't do it. I don't hear him.
This is where we're coming from, man. So when we see, and I'm happy that yesterday's game just explained that argument we've been having in the group chat about that word care, and yesterday was a perfect example for that. And I'll speak on it. You understand? Now, first of all, like, there are times where you have to blame the manager, and there are times where you have to just call out these players. You understand? Like, the manager set us up to win that game comfortably. And it showed. The first 10, 15 minutes, we were in control of that game. And we scored an early goal, 3 minutes, I think 3 minutes, 3 seconds or something, that we scored that goal. They didn't do anything. We were playing well. The two pivots of Caicedo and Santos was literally working the early hours of the game. You understand? Enzo was doing his thing on the left side, and Neto, then Palmer, and Pedro and Co. Then after a while, we started seeing Enzo just free roaming in the midfield when everything was looking good. You understand? But I just felt like we just lacked that mentality, that bite. And Chelsea fans, I remember very, very vividly well, when Antonio Conte was our coach the first season, if there's one thing, when we won the league under him, if there's one thing that guy always say, even if you are 1-0 up, 2-0 up, or 3-0 up, he will always be screaming and shouting, kill the game, kill the game, kill the game. Because if you've watched the Premier League to a certain amount of, games or extents, you will understand that this Premier League, even with 2 goals up, it's not even short for you. Even with 3 goals up, it's still even questionable. Kill the game, put the game to bed, because if you wait for the 70th, 75th minutes and that game is not yet done and dusted, you're in trouble. Even if it's 11-11. Pretty much, no matter which team you are playing, and then God help you if you are playing a relegation team or a mid-table team that has nothing to play for. Because of the amount of skill set and intensity that the Premier League teams are naturally built for. You were saying something about talent, our talenting talent. You understand? But the fact is, there are still talent in pretty much all these teams. Even Wolves, Burnley, Leeds. There's at least modicum of at least 35-40% talent in these teams. So the difference between these teams and then the other, like Chelsea and Co, is just the amount of talent percentage-wise, and obviously financial backing also. But you cannot undermine or be complacent against these teams. In the Premier League, you will get punished, and I saw it yesterday. And again, for crying out loud, I literally said that even in the preview, I'm like, we are the team that have dropped winning points more from winning positions this season. After yesterday, it was 19 points. Guy, we're literally on 40. Is it 45 or 44 points that we're on right now? If we had 19 points with that, bro, literally we're 64 to 3. That's first. And in the table of teams that have dropped the most points, the top 5 is West Ham is 20, Chelsea is 19, and then I think 2 other mid-table clubs. What that is telling me, because that's 1 + 1 is 2, right? What that is telling me is, if I can maintain my winning positions and kill my games correct on time, I will pretty much be first. It's like, let's make it make sense, because Arsenal is not there. Man City is not there. The top teams that are going for the league, that are not in that awful record. That's why they are there, because they know how to kill games. They know how to hold on to lead. And I'm like, if we the fans know this, how much more the players that are paid to do the job? How much more the players are literally paid to do the job? You look at what happened against Leeds. The same Stamford Bridge. You saw it. Kill your game. Literally put this game to bed. This game doesn't warrant me just giving this kind of so much explanation. By all standards. No disrespect to Burnley. Because it doesn't make any sense if you understand. We're just relying, like the coach said, that first half, I didn't just see any bites from the team after we scored the goal. And there were chances to kill the game. And listen, what was Palmer doing? I said in my review, I'm like, bro, this guy is getting to, I don't know if he's forcing this, but listen, if you know nothing about Palmer, but if you don't pass him the ball where he needs the ball, we'll complain. And I'm like, listen, now that I'm giving you this ball and you're not making use with it, at this point, let's just start pointing fingers at you too. Because you do it to the players too if they don't pass the ball to you. Look at the game yesterday. This guy had look at that one-on-one. Bro, literally run to the box. Run to the box. This is not Kai Walker of 22 years old. Or when he's 23.
Yeah, he shot too early.
Yes, it's I don't know, it's trying to do all this, I whacked it with my left foot and he went to precision left. All this unnecessary YouTube goal.
Do you think
because once he gets to the box, Walker cannot touch him anymore.
You know, Palmer is usually characterized for being calm, especially in his decision making in and around the box, like placing it, doing the
Thank you for bringing that house, man. God bless you for this.
It looks like he's been rushing.
He's forcing it. He's forcing it. The things that Palmer would do by default in his sleep, right now is like he's forcing it. I don't know if it's the England thing, that World Cup thing that is, I don't know, or because of he knows he has not had a good season due to the injury and everything. So it's trying make up for lost time to go to England and then start in England, because obviously Rogers is there. I don't know if that is the factor, or if the miss he had against Leeds is affecting him. But yesterday game, that was not Palmer, and I've defended Palmer this season. Even when he came back from injury, I defended him. But today the fact is he's forcing it, and he needs to fix up. Listen, this is Chelsea. This is the badge, oh. This is the badge. This is what we fell for. We fell in love with this, not these players, bro. Soldier come, soldier go, Barak remain. We saw Dramata. Mourinho came and saw Dramata middle of the season. The war did not end. Everyone did not fall down.
Mm-hmm.
We let Hazard go. Everyone did not fall down.
Mm-hmm.
We let Gianfranco Zola go. Heaven did not fall down.
So basically,
what I'm just trying to say basically, listen, Baba Palmer, you don't own Chelsea, bro. This is not Game of Thrones, whereby you're the Lord all Almighty. You know you're not. You're contracted to play for Chelsea. If you're not doing if you're not giving your deliverables, we have to have a conversation. I feel like the fans have to just call out these players at this point.
Mm.
Because people are saying Fofana red card, Santos left his man, those are all on the side reasons why we drop points. But the fact is, if we had killed that game, don't be that any such conversation. Because listen, I told you that Scott Parker's team doesn't like to pack the bus. They like to come out and play.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they came out to play, but they couldn't penetrate, as they always play.
Mm-hmm.
They were a bit compact, which shout out to them. They got that game plan right. I don't know if it's the thing of we were just comfortable playing possession football. We didn't just want to just bite them and just make those bold, incisive pass to break their lines. We were just I don't know if it was because of that or they were just they had that game plan right. But the fact is they didn't do anything barring that red card to deserve the points, and that's the fact.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's like the game is like we made the game unnecessarily just hard for us, like for no reason.
Yeah.
And then talking about Fofana now. And before I even talk about this, please, like I don't support racism or any racial abuse in any organization, in our day-to-day life, football whatsoever. I don't support it. No matter what, I don't support it. But let's be for real, man. I feel like it triggered it low key. I feel like it triggered just the way people say Vinicius celebration triggered those Benfica people doing what they did. Because my thing is, and even if it triggered it, I still don't support it. That's not a warrant, or that's not a yardstick for you to, throw out to any racial comments, anything racial against a player or against anybody whatsoever. But my brother, you got a red card, and I'm not against the red card. I'm not against the red card. Yeah, the two yellow cards he had were like, when I think they're like footballer kind of yellow cards. It can happen. It's that what they call like a bad day in the office kind of yellow card. It's not like, oh, he just did something stupid. No, he was going for a tackle. The
So
first one.
you're saying he deserves abuse, but not racial abuse.
No, I'm saying what triggered it was after he got the red card, he started laughing. And I don't. He had a smirk, like he was laughing. Like, I don't understand what you're laughing for. Because football is football is a very emotional game. Listen, we have so many wonderful sports out there, but see one thing about football, bro, is it runs deep. It runs literally deep. Bro, that game was 9 a.m. Atlanta time, Eastern time, right? There are fans in Washington that I know, bro. Seattle, Washington, and they're 3 hours behind. That means they woke up 5:30 to watch that game.
But you see, you're just saying no matter what he did, that doesn't deserve.
He doesn't deserve it, but don't laugh. After he got a red card, this is serious business. This is football. It's not like it's like an exhibition match.
You can have separate events. Of course, him laughing is annoying to anybody. You can insult
him. And see, the thing is, it might not. Obviously, I know it's not laughing like to make. It's not. I know it's not laughing.
People laugh when they feel disappointed.
It's not like a laugh of like I don't give a damn about you. But right now, you put yourself in a stance whereby now you can't even defend that laughter you were laughing. Just like when Yakubu made that miss, that World Cup miss, and it was chewing chewing gum. Obviously, if it wasn't chewing chewing gum to be like, F Nigerian fans. No. It's up to now, it's still defending that chewing chewing gum. Up to now. Yakubu Smith is still defending it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, professional football, you've had a red card. For me, I'll say it's a footballing kind of red card. I'm not of the school. I'm not with those ones that are saying that you should have made that tackle. That's a effing lie, bro. Because if he didn't make that tackle and he leads to throw on goal, they'll still come and say, he should have made the tackle. No, he did his first priority. He went for a tackle. He missed the ball. He got the leg. It's a mistake. Move on. But see him not staying back to laugh. I'm like, that's not the question of does he even care about the fans? Does he care about the club? That's why that's Bible.
There are people that like when they do something stupid or they mess up, they actually just laugh out of reaction. It's almost like laughing at my hope.
I won't lie to you, bro. I won't lie to you. Yeah. Me personally, I'm guilty of that. So that's what I'm saying. But don't put yourself in that position where you can't defend what you can't defend that 1 minute of that laugh. Because me, I do it when I'm under pressure, and I laugh to just take away the pressure out of it, like and it might be a serious thing, but I'm not laughing to make you or the occurrence or the event seem stupid. No, I'm not. But 9 out of 10, I don't have time to defend it. 9 out of 10, I don't have time to defend what I did. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not in support of whatever racial slur or racial bans or racial chants that are trained at him. I feel like I've been saying this, it's about time football, every organization that is connected to football, take like a proper stance against it. But my brother, you're a professional footballer. You got a like I said, a duty. You know when they say like a legal kind of red card. It's the red card you should have as a defender. You went for the ball, you missed the ball, you got the mistake. It's okay. It's very much okay. Now we've gotten the red card. And I was telling my guys in my group chat, and my bro, even before this red card, I was saying, guys, if you don't put this game to bed, Burnley will punish us. And after the red card, what did they do? Well, the smartest thing that Scott Parker could do, they brought in this guy, James Ward-Prowse. And you know that when you bring in James Ward-Prowse,
Whip it in.
bro, even when he retires, he will still do it. He can still whip it. It's just like doing that family feud thing that they told Rooney to do that basketball. He did it easily. This is his bread and tea, James Ward-Prowse. He will whip it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just realized after the game that Fleming, the guy that scored, is the best player in area duels wise. So they had Fleming, the person the old dog Barnes. So it was pretty much, it was like, it was before setting, whip the ball up, fight for area duels, get the equalizer. That was the game plan.
Mm-hmm.
And now I was thinking that the guy to blame was Tosin. But actually, it's Santos. He left his man. If you want to argue, go and check my page, Soccer Takes with AK. This wonderful guy, I've forgotten his name, is the popular Chelsea analyst also. He put it out there. And that's why even after during the press conference, Liam Rosinho said one certain player didn't fulfill his assignment. He didn't mark the player was supposed to mark.
And this is Santos, who's been really, really good recently.
Yeah, he's been really good, but remember, you were found wanting there.
Yeah.
You were found wanting there. I'm not saying because of Santos we lost the match, because that's a loss to me. But I'm saying, if you all do our primary assignments, we will not be in this conversation right now, and that's fact. So it's just annoying that I feel like we lack mentality, we lack leadership, we lack players that have that like we just have that like that will to win games comfortably, man. To win games, no games are easy, but bro, kill your games, put the game to bed, and I don't understand, man.
So you think Chelsea as a team lack a lot of leaders, in their squad?
Bro, most Premier League clubs lack leaders, and that's why we're where we are today in the Premier League. And that's a fact. Yes, and Chelsea is not well, as in not excluding Chelsea, bro. We lack leaders in the team, bro.
What about Reece James?
Reece James is a good player, quality, very wonderful footballer. He's growing into the leadership role. He said it. CFC unlocked. He said it is growing into it. Watch any fan that will hear me now, go and watch CFC unlocked. It's the latest episode there. The two Chelsea media guys interviewed him. It's grown into the role.
You know what I think? Because you mentioned Premier League teams. This is a very interesting conversation that could go one way or the other. Because in one hand, we're saying, yeah, a lot of Premier League teams are struggling, are poor this season. But then you look at and you see how well we're performing in Europe, including the Spurs today. And we also see how much investment has gone into the Premier League in recent times. We have the best players, best everything, even for mid-table teams. Even a team like Spurs can get someone like Xavi Simons from Leipzig in Germany, who is into their team and they're in 16th. And they are beating Dortmund. I mean, I know Dortmund can lose to anybody one day and beat Barcelona the next day. And beat Dortmund. And we've been very, very good overall in Premier League. In the Champions League. I don't know, is it that the middle teams the middle to lower table teams in Premier have become so good that the top level teams now have to. It's almost like they've brought the floor up in a sense. Like teams like City, their previous seasons, like 3 seasons ago, City and Arsenal, even Liverpool too, where they'll go on these runs where they're just beating everyone they're supposed to beat 1-0, 2-0, whether they play well or not. Like randomly, like it was almost a given that City will always win, even if they don't play well. That has become very, very few and far between these days. Same with Arsenal, same with all the big teams. It's as if almost every game is like a battle. I don't know if it's the big teams have become worse and the Premier League has become worse overall, or the mid teams have become quite good. Because I think I'm erring more to the side of I think the Premier League has become a lot more stronger recently. The other teams are the bigger teams are weaker. Because we can't write out the fact that Liverpool, even if you remember last season clearly, yeah, they won, but it was not as if everybody else was struggling. But Liverpool too, towards the end, they were struggling a lot more as well.
No, they were struggling. They were struggling once they knew they won the league already.
But that's what we're saying. But that struggle did not stop. That's
But
into this season as well.
But the fact is, when I said most teams don't have leaders, and if you think about it, for example, I'm using my team Chelsea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who can the players we look up to? Not based on talent wise. I mean, talent is a part of it, but when we had Thiago Silva, the players will tell you that we look up to Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Tell you that they looked up to him. Someone like Kobe would have learned under him and listened to him. And we see in certain games, even because are not even fluent in English. In certain games, you see him giving directions, you see him calling, you see him chant, you see him putting things in order.
Mm-hmm.
Even when Rudiger was there before Rudiger left, at a certain stage, you saw that commanding presence. Even some things the season post conference. I know we played a game against Wolves during that COVID time, and during the sanctions, COVID and whatever. We drew the game. I think we only took like 17 players to Wolves Stadium. So we were depleted due to the COVID and the sanction and injury and everything, right? Rudiger said we still had 11 players to win that game. You understand? Like, there's some things you say that you just, look at Rice. I'm coming. Look at Rice, for example.
Yeah.
And I told you this after that game against Bournemouth. So you guys, was it 3-2 you won that game? At Bournemouth Stadium.
3-2.
And I said I was not looking at the way Rice was talking to players, talking to Gyökeres, giving certain instructions. Like, I'm saying? Like, and from the way he plays and how he just dish out this thing, like, that's a leader right there. But if you look at Chelsea right now, yes, I see James is growing into the position. I'm not saying it's a bad, no, come on. I would like James and bad player, that doesn't make sense the right sentence. But I'm saying he's growing into it. But the fact is, if these boys right now, who can they really look? Who can change this for them in the dressing room? I
don't disagree with you.
What you say?
I don't disagree with you. I think
I grew up to seeing John Terry. I'm not saying everybody is different in their own way or style of leading.
Yeah.
There will be one John Terry, there will be one Steven Gerrard, one, like I'm saying. But I grew up to seeing John Terry that will come and tell you, you dare not try this. You drop 2 points at home, and then the next day you come to train and you're smiling. Are you okay? You drop 2 points at home, and the next day you come to dressing room and you're feeling calm. For what? There has to be standard.
Yeah.
You understand? But like, it's like this player, like, who wants to change this for who? Who wants to call out who?
I feel like someone like with his status in the game, with their status in the game, someone like Cucurella and James, they have status, they've won things, they've been there, they've done it. They are old enough to talk to someone like Estevao or Tyreek George or whoever in Chelsea now. Even in terms of age already, forgetting even accolades. But I agree in the sense that we don't see as many leaders on this team as we
really don't. Look, bro. Rice has been skipper for West Ham at a very young age.
Oh, God.
He grew up to it. He was tutored under this guy. This is the former captain that I used to watch. I've forgotten the guy's name. You know that former West Ham captain now. He was tutored under him. He was the next to be. He learned the trend. You can see him now, even at Arsenal, even today's game, when he made a mistake. Look at his reaction. Like, come on, let's go. I made a mistake. Let's go. You understand? Yeah. It's on me. Let's go. Like, bro, like, these are the things. Like, I don't know how to break it down. Look at Liverpool last season, bro. You cannot say those. They were men there now. They see how, yes, they're struggling, but they still have men there. You cannot rule them out of the top 4 this season. That Liverpool team, bro. You cannot rule them out of it. Yes, they will struggle. Yes, I'm not saying having leaders in your team will give you an easy way scaling path. No, I'm not saying that. But in times of trouble, like, because now we are seeing a pattern. In terms of this kind of pattern, you need 1 or 2, 3 senior figure players to call out everybody. Like, Leo, listen, what's going on? This kind of stop. This is not about talent anymore. This is about this. It's not about talent. Because Kopama is talented enough to go to that box one-on-one and kill that and put that ball in the back of the net. Look at the ball that Gusto gave to him. He put that ball. I'm sure they didn't watch the game. Gusto gave him a ball like in the
I
box
watched it.
18. You saw it in the box 18. On a regular day, Cole will control that ball, bro. You understand? So it's just crazy. But what I'm taking solace and joy in this game is, I like what Liam Rosinio said.
He speaks well.
It speaks to, and people think it's just speaking out of media training. Yes, it's media training, but you can tell that this man knows what he's talking about. And I just hope and I pray that the board let this man do what he wants to do. You understand? Like, I like when he said, he's getting to know his players. He knows who made the mistake. He won't call the players out. He knows where he needs to strengthen. He knows who he can rely on now. Those are things I want to see my manager say. Not come and tell me the best give everything. No, he's saying the right things, and I hope that it's not just saying it, but it's been applied. But this BS got to stop, man. It's not making sense anymore. And that's just my take on the game, man. And it's a long one, I said.
It's a very long take. No, it's okay. You clearly had a lot to get off your chest. But let's move on. In fact, let's just go to Arsenal Spurs.
It's supposed to play that song, go let it all. Put up for the this man. Put up.
No, because I mean, to be fair, today was a good day. I needed a win. It's been a while. I needed a W for sure. And I was, like I said in last pod, I expected us to win this game. The only worry I had was just I didn't expect us to put up a similar performance. I just needed a reaction. That's why I predicted a win. I said 3-1, but they scored one goal extra. But yeah, this was I don't want to say perfect fixture because I know a lot of people are still scared because it was a derby game. But it was still a good fixture. Honestly, Wolves and Tottenham together as a bond, as a pair, we are supposed to be the fixtures that would get 6 points and make ourselves feel more comfortable. As you know, as we have, as God will have it, I've been unluckily for us, we drew against Wolves, but yeah, we won today. It was a good game. It was what I found interesting was that in the group chat I was seeing them talking about how can this team be top of the league? I'm like, wait, are we watching the same game? I know we're not. I know it was 1-1 at the time, but clearly we should have been 2 or 3 goals ahead at the time. Because I remember Gyökeres getting a very good chance. Saka got a chance as well. We had a couple of chances. Tottenham were set up to defend and counter us, which was expected given that they are currently a relegation team. We just
at this point, they should not be set up to defend and counter again. That's what I saw is not set up to defend and counter. That is set up to serve you plate of food, come and eat.
No. I'm saying in the first half, that's because even before Arsenal scored, we had a couple of chances already. They were just sitting back. They were Kolumani was trying to make himself a menace, as he should. He was up top. Whenever we lost the ball, they were trying to counter us. But we were getting behind them. They were sitting deep, but I don't even know. I don't think they're that. If you see all these proper relegation teams sitting deep, the way they make themselves compact and hard to break down, Tottenham were not hard to break down. This is not
That's
a game
what I'm trying to say. Like that stupid thing, that plan of sitting deep counter. Is that what they're trying to do? They should find something else to do, bro.
Yeah, this is not a game where there's this low block gives. I'm like, oh my gosh, Arsenal is not creating anything. What are we creating? We need set piece to score. We are getting chances. So this is not. We are getting consistent chances, and it was very annoying that I was nervous because we're not taking the chances. It felt like older Arsenal where we are creating chances and missing it, and the team come and punish us because we are genuinely getting chances. Their low block was not low blocking. It was not working. I know some people were saying jet penitentiary, but bro, we kept getting in crosses. They kept playing around him and getting behind their defense and everything. So we were playing quite well. Then we scored before Saka created a chance for Eze. Eze scored. I was like, okay, this might be a good day. I just felt when Eze scored, I was like, this might be a good day. But then they scored us 2 minutes after that. I was like, what the hell? Pretty good goal if I'll give him that one. But it was our our chairman, Ballon d'Or Rice, that cost it. I'm not sure what he was thinking, and it's funny because he came seconds after we scored, and he was giving the lock in, like let's keep doing this, let's focus, only for him to cost a goal. But I know he made a mistake, but you could see his reaction after, like you pointed out. He still had a good game, minus that mistake. He was still breaking up every single counter that Tottenham tried to muster up, breaking things in midfield, getting the ball, driving forward. He was doing his thing. Besides himself, he still has a good game. He still had a good game overall. But yeah, that mistake did not look good. That's the kind of thing that drives me crazy sometimes as an Arsenal fan. Like they are, bro. It's crazy that sometimes I still dream about the mistakes we make.
Can I just say something? I'll let you continue.
Mm-hmm.
In football, in life, in any profession, I think the only one that you're not allowed to make a mistake is secret service. That one they told you can't make a mistake in this place. But any other profession,
medical field,
medical field, right? Those two things. But mistakes, doctors make mistake.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to say is, it's okay as a footballer to make a mistake. It's okay. But how do you react?
Yeah.
Well, look at Rice's reaction. We saw the human side of him and the footballing side of him. Immediately, it will happen. Put his head down. 2 seconds. Head up.
That's how you react from a mistake. We came back. We kept pushing for a goal. And what I liked most, when we got the second goal 2-1, we kept pushing more. We didn't sit back. We kept pushing for more goals. Now that was what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Not the nerves I saw after we went 2 goals up against Wolves. But this reaction is kind of reaction that I needed to eat today. That's the food I needed this weekend. After the midweek fixture.
We chop now, man. No chop now.
There's 2 goals. I wish he got a hat trick. Saka didn't score, but he got enough chances that I think he should have scored 2 goals. But I mean, he had a decent game on the right. Timber still looks like he needs a rest, even though he rifled that pass through to Gyökeres for his goal. But overall, I'm still not seeing the Timber I saw earlier.
Was he injured before? Because I know he had some injury wounds.
I know he had injury just once, but he just missed a few games. He came back pretty quick. It was not a serious injury.
Oh, okay.
But he's been playing, and the guy. I remember Timber from earlier in the season.
I know me. I've told about this team. But I told you, listen, in this Arsenal team, 3 players that I like this season: Timber, Rice, Zubimendi. I think Timber and Rice are world-class players in that Arsenal team. For me, those 2, I won't call the other one.
I think Saliba is a world-class defender. That one, no doubt. Saliba and Gabriel.
I still see my Timber and Rice going.
Sorry, we cannot. The Saliba is insane. Timber was great earlier in the season, but he just looks like he has lost a little bit of energy. Like I think he's tired. I think he needs, because he's played over 2,000 plus minutes, more than I think he and Rice more than anybody else. He needs a rest. You can see that because today again, 2 games in a row now. There's this same sequence. He misplacing passes back to back, and then apologizing and stuff. Like he seems to lack something. Even in terms of tackling, he's as if he's lacking his 2 seconds lead. As well. He's not giving early season Timber. He clearly needs a rest, and maybe Ben White is not fit yet, even though apparently he's fit. I'm not sure why he's not playing. But I guess he might not be up to speed yet overall because he's not played for so long. So maybe that's why we are risking Timber. But I don't want injury to force our hand. Better to give him a rest than for injury to make you have to play Ben White. But yeah, that was the only thing that I was a bit annoyed with. Of course, the goal annoyed me, but I need to see him back to his best. Hincapié has been impressive. I'll give him that. I know I saw a stat where he's the defender that has been dribbled the most. That was surprising because based on what I've watched, he's been pretty decent defensively. And going forward, he's like a typical left back, And who else like give a shout out to? Yeah, Gyökeres. I won't lie, besides the goal, I did not enjoy what I was watching.
It has a 9.0 though.
Yeah, he did well, but it's just that the awkwardness of his first touch, bro. They gave him so many balls where he could have. There was an opportunity for him to hold up play and release pressure and help us start attacks. but you'd see him, the ball fly into his leg and fly back out quickly. Like, even though I saw some good moments where he gave some nice passes to the side, but overall, man, his first touch could be better. But his shooting, I think the best thing about him is his shooting. My God, he can shoot. When he has space, because that goal he scored, he had a lot of space, which is very, very, very rare in the Premier League. Bro, he can shoot. Give him space, that man will kill you.
That just shows how bad Tottenham is, man.
No, Tottenham is a bad team. But Wolves are a worse team, and we drew to them. And Tottenham drew 2-2 just 2 or 3 weeks ago with Man City. So they can always do something. So
I feel like in every like when they asked they asked Frank Lampard what's the stadium you like to go and play, the away stadium you like to go and play, and he said Tottenham Stadium. So they also call it 3-point lane. You understand? And when he said it, everybody was laughing. I'm like, bro, it sounds funny, but bro, it's true.
yeah.
We don't lose there. I don't lose there either. I didn't do well. I was struggling last season. You understand? But I didn't lose to Tottenham, bro.
Yeah.
Under Pochettino, I didn't lose to Tottenham.
So Man City
I know what but that's what I'm trying to say. Like we North London, we London teams, we have a way. We have like Tottenham is our own, is our side. I always use a good proper English. Our side, our side meal.
No, shawarma.
It's our oral salad.
Yeah, our shawarma.
If your aura is going low, God, it's to have a nice meal with Tottenham. It's buffet service, all you can eat. You understand? We don't lose there, bro. We don't lose there. See, no matter how bad we are, I don't lose there. You see, even they go to another home, so far as Tottenham, we will still be enjoying the free meal. It's paid for, life insurance, fully paid. You understand? Fully paid. But I just feel like, man, it's getting to a point whereby I feel like the UK Parliament, the House of Commons and the House of Lords need to come together, be unifying. Yes, like I say, I. All the eyes should have it and just send this club to the National League. They don't have no business in the Premier League. And I retract my prediction. For relegation is Burnley, Wolves, and Tottenham at this point.
No.
Because you have no business in the Premier League, for crying out loud, man. I understand that yes, you have injury woes, you've lost 11 players, but common sense. Now you are playing against quote and unquote the best team in the league. You've managed to draw out a 1-1. You understand? Half time. You come to the second half. The first thing you do you earn the right to play and lock up shop. Considering that early in the second half is just absurd, man. If they are stretched it a little bit, the game will be a little bit more tough for Arsenal. But them considering early, that early in the second half, come on now. Who does that? Like I didn't just in as much as I want to banter them, I feel like the injury thing stuff also played the part, even if they were completely fit, you guys will still be there. That, like I said, that's your side meal. That's everybody's side meal. If you're in London, after you go and eat your buffet, that's what they call what they call it. They call it desserts, right? The ice cream you lick is Tottenham. You understand? Like, but I just feel like, man, it was just a bad performance from the team. Apart from Kolomwani trying and maybe Gallagher just went up and down. I didn't really see anything convincing from the team, bro. It was like, as of the 8-7, I told you guys, I'm like, let me go and watch my House of Dragons in peace. That's what there's no more intensity in that one than watching this Tottenham game. At least I've seen Dragons blowing fire, I'm even scared. But watching this Tottenham is like I'm watching Teletubbies. It's like there's no hunger, there's no bite. Like they're not a big team. They're not. Please, I don't know why when they were doing the Super League thing. Yeah. I don't know why they call them to be just Super League. They are not a big team.
They're only a big team when they play against Man City.
You understand? And
That's
it
when
doesn't make any sense, man. And I mean, let's talk football, man. Kudos to Arsenal. You know, I always say there's a world where Arsenal go trophyless, but there's also a world, all things being equal, everybody win their games. You win the Premier League. And it's not because of what you are doing now, but because of the good work you've done then. because of the quote and unquote, the leaders in your team. Because people were saying, how will Arsenal bounce back? How will Arsenal perform? You know, the quality of Wolves and Tottenham is, you know, no matter how bad and shitty they are, you still have to rate Tottenham above Wolves. You understand? So it's about
the 16th, Wolves are 28th. So
yeah, and you said something. You said, and that thing you said is something that I'm going to hold on to. I'm going to copy it. If I go and trademark it, you said you cannot train mentality. You cannot teach mentality.
Yeah, you can.
You don't have it, brother. It's you and God and your psychologist or your physiotherapist. I don't even know. You understand? And to see the mental strength of the Arsenal team today, after Rice made that mistake, to see, you know, charge on with the team, you know, Saka playing the way he played, which I think he played well. I don't know what people are saying, but
Bro,
man,
I was
surprised. I was there. I'm like, bro, I'm like, bro. I would say myself, I put brackets, banter. I just define me, but talking football, Bukayo Saka played well today. He was giving that guy, you know, that Spence guy.
The guy was stressed. They had to keep.
He was giving, like he was pushing him.
Help him.
They were playing at the point that I was saying they were playing two players on Saka. He was being effective today, man. You understand? So I feel like I have to just give, and this is where I'm going to call my own player of the week. Eberechi Eze having I think is a up and then down season, then up again. So the two up is Spurs
and Crystal Palace.
You understand? Like it's like, you know, there's a lot of, you know, noise surrounding the guy, but for him to come out and play today after you guys' performance, you know, it would have easily been the scapegoat if you guys don't do well today. You understand? And I think he played on the left. It's on the left when he played.
He kept popping up on the left, which
I was on the left, which was weird. I was thinking I was going to play the 10th. I didn't see the guy start, but you know, but he had a very fantastic game today. He played with joy. He played with heart. He was mentally.
Did you notice that all his 5 goals against Spurs have come from the same area? That middle part. I mean, they keep leaving him free there.
Yeah, it's
5 times.
Spursy, bro. If they tell you that, if they tell you they're acting Spursy, Ibame just kill the person. Because now I'm back past you, the mad or the crazy. You understand?
That means you have no cojones.
That means you can never make it in life, no matter even if life favors you. You understand? So, but shout out to Arsenal, man. Shout out to Arteta. And I think when we were complaining about Arteta's, you know, gimmicks and pressure, I think it dropped today.
Yeah, today, especially when they scored us, he was like, everyone was like, calm down. Like,
it dropped today. So,
like, calm down.
You know, he's learning. And good game from Arsenal today. But like I keep telling you, man, if Arsenal should win the league, is because of the good things they've done prior to now, because of the leadership in Rice, because of, you know, the defense, yes, even though it's been questioned now, you know, but good game from you guys today, man. I think analyzing Arsenal, Tottenham, I think it's a waste of time, because you know the outcome, you know what will happen, no matter what.
A lot of people felt so confident that we'll lose, which I understand based on only Wolves. But my brother, Wolves is one game. We've played 26 games this season, so I don't understand how only one game is enough for you to just conclude that Tottenham will beat us after years and years of watching that fixture.
It's banter, bro. It's all banter. If we're talking football, man, I will not stick out my money on Tottenham winning Arsenal in any, bro. Home, away from home, beside the home, my neighbor's house, friendly, non-friendly.
Even for games, put computer versus
FIFA, Konami, Xbox, whatever, bro. Tottenham women, Tottenham under 1, under 2, under 10. I will not, bro. Arsenal know how to play Tottenham. Know this and
No,
know this.
yeah, I mean, then again, Man City versus Newcastle. That's on that game where
Mm,
that's on that game, the same thing. Now, I last but I said, bro, this is not the kind of game where I'm hate watching. I'm
bro.
telling you, I cannot remember a time where Newcastle went to Etihad and drew,
I
not
think
even.
you were spot on this one too.
I was saying, bro, they don't even draw. Talk more of Man City losing. So that one, I'm like, you might don't waste your time hate watching. I just say, I just enjoy the game. Let's just watch it for fun. You know what I'm saying? I feel like not watching that game because I knew it was a 3 point for Man City all
I
day.
won't lie. Before the Arsenal game, I wanted to give O'Reilly my player of the
Mhm.
week,
Yeah.
but because we saw this when the season started. He played. Is it the left back he was playing? He was playing left back now or
Yes,
right
he
back?
was. He was playing left back.
Left back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know in the academy, O'Reilly is not a left back.
Mm-hmm. The midfielder.
No,
Same as Skelly.
Skelly, yeah.
Where's Kelly?
So, huh?
Where's Kelly did?
In the gym, they're saying like the gym. It's first to come. They says it's the first in the training every time, and it's always in the gym. But that's by the way. O'Reilly had a good game. I've never seen Pep so worked up in my life,
Bro, he
bro.
looks
The
stressed.
final, the final 7 minutes of that game, bro. I'm like, is this the Pep?
Bro,
Is it the Barcelona Pep? The Bayern Pep?
so you're talking
Is this the
about
Pep?
them.
Bro, you can just tell that, bro. It has finally gotten to him. Like, bro, it is reeking of him. Like, back then, Pep the fun bad guy. Like,
Yeah, City are
listen,
nervous.
bro, between sweater and his shirt and his black tie and his straight cut pants and his white and his shoe. It's from like seeing a bad guy saying,
Bro,
"Don't worry, I will still beat that." That's
do you
it.
see how they were celebrating after that game?
Bro,
And after, if Arsenal celebrate now, they go talk say they think they've won the league. Why they
yo, the
celebrate?
way, the way City staffs and Pep and the players were just like you can just tell that they were holding on to this. Like they were no, we will not concede. We will hold this 2-1. Nothing will happen. Like they were so happy, man. It was a very very good game, good KG game, you
Mhm.
know. But I just feel like that thing that Etihad is doing, he will pay dearly for it. And I know Sam highlighted this
Both Paddy
earlier
and
this week.
Pittsfield.
That Watermada and Gordon P. And he did it again. He played Gordon as a 9, and then he played Watermada behind Gordon.
Yeah.
You understand? And I don't understand the reason behind this, man. I
Mhm.
don't. And I'm hearing that Watermada wants to leave now. He's displeased. You understand? But they are really missing Gimares, man. They are missing Gimares big time.
Yeah, I
That
wish it was in that game.
without Gimares, because normally it's always Gimares, Tonali, Jolinton, which
Yeah.
always comprise of the trio of like that trio that they had that energy, that grit, even with skills too. But they are missing Gimares big time, bro. I mean, Ramsey is doing his best, but now they're literally playing Tonali. They're playing 4-1-4-1 now. Before it's
Yeah.
4-3. You understand? Now they're playing 4-1-4-1. That means Watermada and Ramsey that behind with
Dali.
Gordon up top. That's what
Yeah.
they are playing now. But before they play Gimares, Tonali, Gimares, and Jolinton.
Jolinton.
You understand? And they were really and they could control the midfield. Those
I know
three
Jolinton came in
anywhere.
as a sub.
What you say?
I know Jolinton came in as a sub.
Yeah, he came
Mhm.
as a sub, yeah. But what can he do?
Yeah.
The engine in that team is out of the car. The car they can't move. You understand?
No,
So I knew that to be I didn't say easy win, but I knew it was gonna win the
I
game.
said it now. Even historically, their past games, it's not easy. Newcastle they try, but that match always ends up with City winning. Wins that by a late goal, whether it's 5-0, 3-0. Like it's not as if Newcastle comes up there and just open yash. They actually
Yeah,
try, but they just never get any points.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no reward for their effort since like 2014. It's been a
yeah.
while. But I'm gonna shout out to yeah, like you said, O'Reilly played very well, coming in late into the box. Like he almost reminded me of remember that season that Ramsey had with Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, coming into the box late, finishing his chance and everything. Like as if you
This
understood.
guy was also a problem too. Mamouche, it was also a problem. So
Yeah, Mamouche was a problem as well.
pace and his
Mamouche was a
movement
problem as
was
well.
also causing Newcastle defenders
For some
problems.
reason, Haaland never seems to get joy against all these Newcastle Sunderland teams.
Bro,
Never.
I love. You used to the battle between him and Dan Bond,
Mhm.
where it was fun, bro. I loved it. Like it was like proper old school, like football again. Like there was a time they pumped the ball up, then you saw some of them dragging for space to move. It was like they are still like two Vikings going toe to toe to each other, man. It was just
Giant
it was two giants, man.
Battle of the Titans.
Nah, for
Yeah.
real, man. I loved it. I loved
That
it.
his goal though. I saw that Dan Bonds goal. You saw Bernardo is a very, very naughty player, man. Like he be doing very, very low key, dirty tricks. So he pushed Dan Bond into an offside position.
Bro, who is that?
Bernardo
Who?
Silva.
Oh, Bernardo. Okay.
Yeah, he
But you know
pushed
what's about
Dan Bond.
Bernardo? You think he's a soft guy.
Yeah, he's
That guy
a
is not
very,
soft.
very annoying,
That guy is not
annoying
soft.
guy, bro. Very dirty guy.
I saw him body there. Was it that body body?
Yeah, he
Went on the side.
bro, and he had a yellow card though. He was on a yellow card. He was on a yellow card. Not just that, even the goal that Dan Bond scored that was ruled off for offside, he pushed him a little bit. He pushed him into an offside position. That's why I didn't even talk too much when that Gabriel penalty stuff, when they pushed Gabriel forward.
Yeah.
The goal. My mind just went back to Bernardo pushing Dan Bond. And they cancelled his goal. Even though, like, bro, like this dude pushed him. So if Dan Bond fell, that could be a penalty appeal. But he pushed him to an offside and he scored.
Mm-hmm.
They cancelled the goal for offside when they pushed him into the offside position. Like, it's very interesting. But if ever me, so I'm not going to talk. So.
Nice. It's a good one because this is what we fans want to see. We don't want to see another Liverpool again. I mean, I feel like most fans are not really pretty much just hating on Arsenal. It's just that we don't want to see another Liverpool again whereby 7 games to the end of the season they've already won the league. We don't want to see that. We want to see that.
They're hating on Arsenal. You see yourself? They're lying. Bro, anyhow.
Okay, you don't catch me. Okay.
Anyhow, any manner, they don't want Arsenal. I don't know.
But it's just.
We're not the ones who won down 15 charges. We're not the ones who won down 15 charges. We're not the ones that review February all the time. Bro, City are literally
116 and Arsenal set piece.
See, it's okay. It's all right. See,
but I think it's good for the league. It's good for the neutrals because we know that it's given that this season will go down to the wire.
It will.
I said it's given that this season will go down to the wire. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we fans want to see. Whereby the last game is like give us the United City again back in the days, man. Aguero! We want give us that again.
You know what's funny? That Aguero, I think United were like 7 or 8 points after 32 games ahead of this thing. Please, I don't want that. I want
Liverpool
and City.
Give us that.
One that's not from Liverpool and City. For me, as an Arsenal fan, I want to run away with it.
Imagine the final day of the season, your babe go there with you. It's water. As they faint, you go put water, make up.
Today, are they stressed when they want? They give me fish, man, they chop.
I saw it now. This guy said my chest.
I know chop that fish till we score like 3.
Nah, man, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
But anyway, I know the other game,
Liverpool
versus Forest. Oh,
I told you to be cagey now.
Yeah, it was good.
I told you to be cagey.
You did. You called it.
I did, and I said, listen, no matter how Liverpool are good or whatever, Forest still have good players, and Forest paid them to be cagey. Yeah. And it was they scored in 94th or 93rd minute. They scored.
Bro, in extra time.
In extra time, right?
That's heartbreaking.
I didn't even see the game, to be honest with you. After I watched your highlights.
I was actually watching Barcelona game. They have a league battle there. That one they are taking turns to bottle their own.
After Madrid lost yesterday to Osasuna,
Yep.
I feel like now Baka has the right. I think now Baka is stopping now, right?
Now,
Baka's the one.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Those ones are taking turns to bottle their own every turn by turn. Bro, that bottle word is so annoying, bro. Because if not like that, you know how many times teams don't bottle league for Premier League. I don't know how it became very popular.
Nah, for real, man. But I just feel like, man, Liverpool will keep on fighting. They'll keep on fighting. That's why I'm telling people that
They'll
Aston
make it.
Villa will drop. I told you my own. We already know my stance on number one and number two. Let's not go down there. But what I'm saying is, I know that Aston Villa will drop from that top four, and I'm seeing Liverpool, Chelsea to just creep into that top four again. And I know, and I've said it again, I know people are saying that I'm just being biased. How about United? I just feel like United will drop points tomorrow against Everton. That's what I feel. And it's never about not about banter wise. You know, that's what, based on football. I know United are on a very good run of form now. They've not lost in the past, is it 5 games or something? But they've not played. When we saw Carrick play against a mid-table team, relegation mid-table team kind of vibe in the likes of West Ham. And we saw, look at what we saw. You understand? Now they're playing another team again in the same with Everton, who are having a very good season. You understand that I was overperforming what we thought, they will end up to be. You understand? But I just feel like this Everton team at Hill Dickinson Stadium tomorrow, they might just take points out of United. But we got to see.
Yeah, the way it is right now. This is my top four. This was my top four prediction from last podcast. Arsenal, City, Villa, and Chelsea.
I think mine is Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool.
Yeah, I know. I think I had Liverpool fifth.
Liverpool will crawl their way and find their way into that place. I'm telling you, they will. And you know what? I think if we don't fix up, and the reason why I'm saying Chelsea is because the next run of games we have are big games, and footballers like to play, especially Chelsea, we like to play this kind of matches. Daunting games, daunting matches where you don't give us a chance, games where you feel like we won't turn up. You understand? That's where Chelsea will prove that yes, we're actually Chelsea. Look at last season under Maresca when we were going for top four. Those games, you understand? We shall struggled and then made top four. Even under Pochettino, when we were the last couple 7, 8, 9 games, we didn't lose. I know we didn't make top four, but we didn't lose. We were winning back to back to back. You understand? So I just feel like it's just like when you're looking for a job, right? If you have interviews lined up, you'll lock in for those interviews, right? Serious stuff. You understand? I just feel like Chelsea, the run of games we have, that's so serious, and the players will be on their toes. It's not like when you're playing, Burnley today, Leeds tomorrow, Wolves the next day. There's that little 2% of human factor of at the
That's what
bigger
you're
team
saying.
now.
You
But the
just
bigger
looking
team,
for big
but
occasions.
complacency might set in. But because of they're playing big, serious teams, the players will increase the level. And then I've seen my club increase the level, and I've seen what we can do. That's why I'm taking my own, solace or joy or my prediction that with this run of games, as people are saying is tough, Chelsea might just come out unscathed, in this kind of games.
I hope it doesn't start with Arsenal. Yeah.
I like that. I like that when you smile like that. I go smile like that next week.
We'll see. We'll see. No,
I'm not
that would be.
I'm not Tottenham. Forget that I've not won in the past 9 games or 10 games. I'm not Tottenham.
Well, hopefully, what has been happening historically keeps happening. As long as it's Chelsea, I just hope we keep it how it's been, in recent times.
We'll see. Who was the player of the week?
Oh yeah, my player of the week is Eze. Of course,
Easy.
of course.
I mean, deservedly so, man.
Of
It's
course.
8.9 performance. Let it all work out.
Yeah, like he's he played well today.
Bro, in the when you're doing the edit, the teaser, I beg put the read work out for
No
easy.
wahala.
Nah, but he played well. I like when I see players play with smile in their face
Mhm.
when they're doing the good thing, not after
Yeah.
red card. But I like when players play with that. You can see he play with freedom, he play with ease. And when a creative player is in that mode,
Yeah.
when a creative player is playing in that condition, playing with ease,
Do you
playing
remember
with
that
freedom.
is Meg? That is Meg on the one was on the
That
left.
left side, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Dragusin?
No,
What was it? Or was it?
I'm not
Who
sure. I
was
don't
that
know.
guy? That was so smooth,
The
bro.
person does not even matter. He just whoever
I
he
just
wants
saw
to
I saw the
win.
guy's number, Sha. You understand? Like, seeing a player playing, in that mood, in that vibe,
Yeah.
free, happily. You don't want to play with a player like that. It's dangerous like that.
Mm.
That's why they keep telling. That's why I'm telling Palmer to loosen up. Whatever you can do to loosen up. I'm not questioning Palmer's ability. I'm just saying, brother, you have it in you. You're the guy. You are the
See,
man.
I've
You
understood.
know,
Eze
if,
is not
if,
the guy.
if, if you want to go to Dubai again, if that's what you want, let us know. But
Eze is
my
not the
brother, losing up and play football.
so Eze is not
Once he
really the
does
guy.
that, it's dangerous.
Eze is not really the guy that like who you come up, pick up the ball, try to dictate, try to create things, try to run the game. He's at his best when he just keeps popping up in these spaces in and around the box to either finish or make it like a final pass. That's really who he is. So that's how I
Mhm.
kind of see how sometimes it just seems like the game is going past him. He gets Crystal
Yeah.
Palace was not a team that like dominated games like that. So like, yeah, maybe that's why people didn't really understand it. Don't really understand why he's not being the metronome in the middle of the park, trying to dictate everything. That's really just not him.
Personally, I just feel like just as an advice to him, he should not, he should learn from this. He should
Yeah.
not rely on his laurels today. We saw it against the last time he performed well and he went cold.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make the World Cup, because Tuchel is a brutal manager. I just hope that he improves on this performance so he can make the World Cup place. Because World Cup place are not just making it but playing, because that number 10 position for England is very tight.
Omo,
People
it's
are
very
saying
open.
people are saying it is pretty much Morgan Rogers that will collect it. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
Yeah.
The thing that has entered Palmer's head, he cannot focus again. So if if
It's
if, if Eze wants to fight for that position, he needs to improve on this. But
I haven't heard from Morgan Rogers lately.
good one for him today, man. Good
I
one
haven't
for him.
heard from Morgan Rogers lately, Sha. But in terms of as a whole season, honestly, performance wise, he will be Rogers. But of course, it's not clear because he doesn't have the reputation of a Bellingham or a Palmer. But
Oh, Bellingham is not. I think we're gonna deviate for 2 seconds, but Bellingham is not. Me, I don't see him making the World Cup squad.
no, I think Bellingham is going to World Cup. I don't
He's
see.
injured.
Oh, he's injured. How long?
Bellingham is injured right now, so there's. I don't think it's gonna come up from injury and start firing.
That's a good point.
It's,
But
it's going to rush his process and it will affect him. He might even get injured again. So
okay,
based on, and then not just that, even before the injury, he wasn't playing well. Scott did not call him for some qualifiers and some friendly games that they had. He didn't call him, and the
well,
media was playing against Tuchel. He said, "Let heaven come down. At least it's our time. We'll finally see heaven coming down. I'm not taking Bellingham." And that was the injury. I don't see Bellingham going for the World Cup, but that's just me though.
yeah, that would be crazy if he's fit and he doesn't go. If he's injured, I understand. But if he's fit, I somehow don't see him. I didn't make maybe it does not start, but being on the bus, I don't see not being on the bus. I don't see that not happen. I don't see that happening. I think he'll go. Might not start, but I think he'll go.
Except the king calls Tuchel. Except King Charles personally
Yeah,
calls him.
Graham is England's almost their poster boy. He's their poster
Except King Charles, but I'm just telling you, if I'm going to call based on football,
No, based on football, he's
season-wide,
not going, but
seasons, he
it's not
hasn't
just based on
earned
football.
a call up. You understand?
Oh yeah, 100%. No one has based on football except maybe Rogers.
Except Rogers, yes.
Yeah.
No one has.
Anyway,
Even Saka has not ended this, but anyway, look, I round up.
Saka is going for sure. You like anything will happen. Even took yourself like Saka. So it was for England. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a nice episode, guy.
Yes. It's been a nice one, guys. It's a wonderful one. We're gonna have another one again. I'm gonna expand. the podcast talking about other important football and dicey juicy topics. You
For sure.
know, so it's a good one. I know you're happy today. I know you're gonna come out and have it. And I know you're gonna have a glass of wine today at the
Yeah,
futsal
that
thing.
means we are seeing that this evening. So it's about to be a night.
Can I have a glass of wine on your tab, sir? on Izzy's tab. Hey
What
man,
about you, man?
soccer takes me AK, bro.
Five
Bless,
aside.
yeah.
Peace.